Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching another video by Ilyas. This is titled My Journey to Islam. It's not easy but worth it! Exclamation mark. Right, so this is the third video I think I will be seeing from Ilyas. Yeah, I'm interested to know more about his journey, and I think without further ado, let's watch.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa
This year,
alaikum
the year
warahmatullahi
2020 is
wabarakatuh.
coming to an end, right? We are left with about a month. And the past few days I've been thinking about and reflecting on this year, what I have done, what I have gone through, what have I accomplished this year. And one of the greatest things that I've done, one of the best decisions, like I've said in previous videos, is that I became a Muslim. Earlier this year, in March, I converted to become a Muslim, and I still remember how that day felt like, and that day means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. It is not only the day that I became a Muslim, it is the day that, all the challenges in the journey towards Islam, my journey towards Islam wasn't a very easy one. It wasn't also a super difficult one, but it just wasn't easy, right? There were definitely challenges and obstacles along the way, and all of that, all of the things that I've gone through, it is all just for that day. It is for that moment where I do my shahada. And it is just a feeling of relief, I guess, that I will never forget. I felt relieved because, all the challenges and everything that you have prepared for, right? Everything that I've done, it is all just for that moment. And it is, when it is finally done, it just feels like what you have been preparing for so long, it is finally done. It's like preparing for, I don't know, one of the biggest exams in your life. You have been studying for the paper for so long, and then you finally go and take the paper, and then it is over. You finally feel relieved that you have completed the exam papers, right? And it is somewhat, I guess, a similar feeling.
Okay, so I will begin to say that as Muslim, we might not even able to imagine those feelings, especially we always take for granted what we have, right, in terms of Islam and Iman, right? We are born into it, realizing or not, it somewhat becomes our culture. We live with it, and it is never a big decision making that we have to make for ourselves. So that's why it's very hard to imagine what other people are going through, and why that day feels so big, and why after the shahada, always and always you will hear people try to describe what they're feeling. It is some big relief, etc. I have to admit, I can never imagine what that means, what it feel like, right?
Because there were definitely challenges along the way, right? I remember last year when I told my mom in 2019, the middle of 2019, that I'm going to become a Muslim.
So he have been considering since last year, the middle of last year. Yeah, so I guess the journey towards, from feeling it, this is for me, I'm going in that direction, until the actual step of officially going into it. Yeah, another thing that I can never understand, the feeling of going through the process, right?
There were definitely disagreements along the way, right? There were definitely arguments with my decision. I told her that I'm going to learn about Islam, and I'm going to go for classes soon, and once I finish the classes, then I will become a Muslim. And there is just challenges like these, right? it, it is hard, to even tell my mom that I'm going to become a Muslim, right? It is even hard to say that, oh, I'm going to become a Muslim. It is just hard. It is not easy to do, right? And not only that, there were disagreements and arguments, like I mentioned, and not only just with parents, right? There were things that Muslim converts have to give up, on their journey to Islam. Be it, is it friendship or other things in their life that they used to enjoy or they used to do but they can't do anymore, restricting things in their life and then adding things that they didn't used to do to their new life.
What he just described, that is actually something that should also be true to many Muslim, right? Many Muslim that still dealing with stuff that they shouldn't be doing. That process should happen to them as well, including me, if I'm still doing those things. And there are things that we should do that we haven't done. We should do it, right? So the process, because the first part that I think many of Muslims can never appreciate is because officially becoming Muslim, it's a big step, always, right? Especially within the reality, with the family, etc., 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 to confirm your belief, right? But then once you're Muslim, the shift towards becoming a practicing Muslim, that should not be, only for reverts, because many Muslim should have that as well, including myself, perhaps, right?
And it is definitely not an easy one. It is a journey that I will never forget. But no matter how tough it is, right? No matter how hard it is definitely worth it. And this is why I want to make this video. There's two reasons why I want to make this video. The first one is for all the Muslims and born Muslims out there, right, who are already Muslims, because I see that there is a lot of people, commenting on other YouTubers and other people and other Muslim converts on their YouTube comments or their Instagram posts, telling them that they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that, they shouldn't do this, telling them what they should not do and criticizing them for what they have done in their videos. But alhamdulillah, that I have a great group of viewers and supporters. So I thank you very much to all of you, and very thankful to Allah for giving me great viewers. But there is a lot of like negative comments and criticism on other Muslim converts, right?
Yeah, basically this is my biggest fear when I watch what happened to Rashid. Primarily when I'm referring to the comments that goes in, right? And my fear that some of us might not realize that we are doing more harm than good by our action and words. Our niyat might be good, our intention might be good, but we have to realize that we are dealing with human beings that goes through something that what we are saying factually may be correct, but the way we say it, etc., might be having a positive or negative impact without us realizing.
And I just want to say, to those people who are criticizing them, you don't know what they have given up in their journey towards Islam. You don't know what they have gone through. You don't know what are the challenges that they have to go through. There's many challenges that I have to go through. That's why I know, right? It is not easy. It is not easy. Imagine living your life 20 years, 25 years, right, on a different set of rules. You have lived your life differently, and then overnight you expect them to change. That's not possible, right? Give them time, right? Give them time to change and improve their life. give them time to become a better Muslim, right? Things just don't happen overnight, right? Be appreciative of them. They have gone through many tough things. They have had to go through and make many tough decisions, with their parents, with their friends, losing friends along the way, getting judged by people, changing the way that they live their life. It takes time, and so be appreciative of your Muslim brothers and sisters, your new Muslim convert brothers and sisters, right? This is one of the main reasons why I'm making this video, right? After thinking about all the things and reflecting on this year, I think I should add a positive message, with every video, and positive values to every video that I make. I'll try my best to, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And I think this is a message for this video, right? Be appreciative of people who give up many things. You don't know what they have to give up, right? Again, to accept Islam. So be appreciative of them. Don't criticize them, right? If you want to do it, do it in a nicer way, right? Do it in a nicer way. Maybe you can direct message them, right? Instead of publicly and openly commenting on the YouTube videos.
Yeah. Just to insert, right? One thing that I realized back when about the habit that you should always seek to understand first before you seek to be understood. Maybe the thing that you want them to understand is valid, is true, but seek to understand them first, right? And then we can put in perspective, okay, do they need actually time, do what is the approach, etc, etc, etc. Otherwise we just want people to understand what we want to say without us actually trying to understand them first. Yeah, the worst case scenario is we are the one that is pushing them away.
And the second reason why I want to make this video is to let all the future Muslim converts know that whatever challenges that you face on your journey, right, whatever challenges that you face, right, it is going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it. You might not trust me now, but until you experience it, then you'll trust me, right? It is worth it. The feeling of peace, the feeling of finding out the true religion, finding out your creator, finding and knowing, getting to know Allah and His teachings and His words. It is like a feeling that I cannot describe, but I can tell you that it is definitely worth it. But whatever difficulties that you are going through in your journey, whatever difficulties that you have in your journey, right, reach out to people around you. Reach out to people around you, or just ask around. Ask fellow Muslim brothers or sisters, or ask an Islamic teacher, for advice, right? I'm sure that they will give you good advice, and this is definitely going to be worth it. And so that's the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to my story and my sharing. I hope that all of you can benefit from this video. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like the video, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. I will see all of you in my next video, inshallah. And also feel free to leave your comments down below, letting me know what you think, and it will be helpful for you guys to share this video with your friends and families. I look forward to seeing all of you in my next video, inshallah. I hope that all of you have a nice day. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, very nice message in that video. I think he said it much better than I could ever say it. Plus, he goes through the experience himself, right? So, because whenever I speak about this related topic, right, what we should consider when we deal with recent revert that is still, going through the process of changing and still have certain things that they used to do, etc. So what is the best approach? What should we consider, right? Those kind of things. And normally the response always say, well, it is factually true what they say. Factually in the sense that, isn't this the truth? Isn't that wrong? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but it is also true that their circumstances, their reality, etc., as much as we want them to be the best Muslim ever, that objective itself does require a certain process for them to be really convinced of that, becomes their personal goal, and then strive to achieve it, right? And then that it will become sustainable. If we put something early on to disrupt the process, we just force, etc., it might, if they change, even if they change initially, it may not be sustainable, and that's not what we want, right? We want someone to change for the good for the rest of their life. So if they need to understand something first, if what they need is our support in terms of something, right, emotional, etc., then let's do that, inshallah. Wallahu alam. So I think I'll end it there. See you next time.